Hey, this is Randy at Funeral Funds of America. In this video, we're going to talk about the actual cost for $25,000 worth of burial, cremation, final expense, life insurance, or funeral funds for a 60-year-old female. Now, just to let you know, you can get a free quote on our website just by using our quoter at funeralfunds.com. Just click on coverage amount, any state. We're licensed in all 50 states. Also, you can call us directly at our toll-free number, 888-862-9456. And also in the comment section of this video, we will have a link to our YouTube specific quoter where you can get discounts. And that is funeralfunds.com/YouTube. And let's kind of dive right into this. So first thing you should ask is $25,000 appropriate? Is that enough insurance for a 60-year-old female? Well, it depends. It depends exactly what you want to do with it. So if you were going to get cremated, $25,000 is more than enough insurance. In fact, a lot of times we would not recommend that at all because, the average cost of a cremation in the United States right now is between $1,000 to $2,000. Now, that's if you come home in a cardboard box or an urn, right? Now, if you're going to have a ceremony like a celebration of life or any type of remembrance ceremony, that's probably going to bring it up to about $3,500 to $4,500 as of right now. So often we would recommend just to be financially responsible because we don't believe you should really overinsure on this insurance. Maybe look at $5,000 or $7,000 or maybe $10,000 or something like that, depending on your needs. A lot of times people say, well, I want to leave money behind for our family. And our belief is really, instead of getting more insurance to give to your family members after you're dead, why don't you just save that money and spend that money on your family while you're alive and create memories they'll have for the rest of their life? That's a wonderful gift, I believe anyway. So definitely enough for cremation. Is it enough for a burial? Absolutely enough for a burial. The average cost of a burial right now in the United States is right around $10,000. If you walk into pretty much any funeral home in the U.S. with a check for $10,000, they'll get it done. It won't be anything fancy probably, but they'll get it done. And think about it. Why would they let a $10,000 check walk down the road to some other funeral home? But again, that's kind of cutting it close. Generally, for a 6-year-old female, we'd recommend somewhere between like $10,000, $15,000, $20,000. If your finances are tight, just get $10,000 right now. That's going to take care of the bulk of the burden, the financial burden when you pass away. And you can always add more coverage later. We help people all the time. So if we helped you with the $10,000, we can come back and get you another $5,000 in a couple of years or 3 or 4, 10, whatever it would be. So definitely $25,000 is enough. It's going to inflation proof. Anything extra can be given to family or pay off any medical bills or other final expenses or anything like that. So we always recommend first day coverage. That's what we help people with at Funeral Funds of America. First day coverage benefits with low cost same day approvals. That's us. So we recommend you absolutely get first day coverage. Now, 95% of the people we help qualify for first day coverage. The only reason you wouldn't is if you had a really super significant health or medical issue like a terminal illness or dementia, or you're on dialysis or in a hospital or a nursing home. The other thing that would, seems like every week we get a call from somebody to say, hey, we had a family member pass away this last week. The body's down at the funeral home and they didn't have insurance and we don't have any money. So we need to get this insurance really quick so that we can pay the funeral home. And we have to tell them, unfortunately, there's no insurance company out there that will offer this insurance to dead people. You have to get this insurance while you're alive. So it's a sad conversation to have, but, kind of sometimes the best thing we can learn out of life is to learn from other people's mistakes. So you need this insurance actually before you die, unfortunately. And then as we mentioned, we recommend you avoid plans with 2-year waiting periods. And the reason is if you die of any health or medical reason in that first 2 years, they're not going to pay a penny, unfortunately. So like Colonial Penn, they advertise a lot, kind of the one most people are familiar with. They've got that $9.95 plan where people think for $9.95 a month, they're going to get, $20, $30, $40, $50,000 worth of insurance. Nothing could be further from the truth. In fact, let's take a look. So for a 60-year-old female right here, 60-year-old female, $9.95 for 1 year of coverage is going to be $1,515. That is not hardly even enough to cover the cost of a cremation as of right now. And remember, it's got a 2-year waiting period. It's not going to pay out anything in the next 2 years if you die of a health or medical reason. Why would you ever do that? Why? What good does $9.95 do? It's great marketing. Boy, I mean, I'm sure it gets them a lot of phone calls, but I know looking online, it gets them a lot of complaints too, because people say it's misleading. It's really not. The commercial is just lacking information, but you can get on their website and see clearly how much coverage is. So, it's just kind of buyer beware. Other companies that offer 2-year waiting periods be like AIG or Gerber or Mutual of Omaha with their United of Omaha product, all 2-year waiting periods. Again, we don't recommend it. We recommend first day coverage. So let's take a look at what that would be. So if we went over here and we put in $25,000 worth of coverage right here, and for a female age 60, and we hit our quote button, get a quote, and then let's take a look here. While we're waiting for that number to come up, let's see if you can even get $25,000 for a 60-year-old female, because Colonial Penn is not an insurance company where you can say, hey, I want $10,000 or $15,000. Because of their unit system, the numbers come out really goofy. It's all really odd numbers. So let's see if you could even get that. So you would be maxing out. There are 15 units. That's the maximum units you can get for $150, and it's still not going to get up to $25,000. It's going to be $22,725. So let's just get as close as we can, $149, and let's go check out our other insurance company and see what $25,000 would be. So $25,000 would be, we look at these companies; they're all good companies. Out of these three, we would recommend Trinity Life. The reason is Trinity Life, you can get a same-day approval right over the phone, and you're going to know that you're insured right away. There's a lot of companies out there where it may take many days or even weeks to find out about your policy. And in this day and age, with all the technology, we recommend you just get a same-day approval. It's only like 30 or 40 cents. And, and Trinity's, like in Trinity's case, they're a great company for follow-up if you ever need to service your policy or anything like that. First day coverage. So let's just say roughly, $76 or so. But we know that the Colonial Penn is $149, and that's not even $25,000. So when you look at the price difference, you're literally paying about 200% more for a Colonial Penn policy that has a 2-year waiting period. And nobody's going to buy a car that they can't drive for the first 2 years. Nobody's going to buy a house that they can't live in for the first 2 years. Why would you buy an insurance policy that's not going to pay out in the first 2 years? It makes no sense at all. So don't do that. Don't do that. Be a smart shopper. Let's look at a couple other companies here. And again, our quoter, you'll be able to go through and just do like what we're doing and see all these different companies here. Here's a company out here, Lincoln Heritage. Good company, level coverage, first day, but kind of an expensive product, $110. And the reason is they've got a program where if you, when you get the policy, when you do pass away, they'll call 2-3 different places to kind of get the pricing and everything, the lowest pricing, try to save you money. But remember, you're paying extra for the policy. So that's 110 versus 110 versus 77. I'm just going to round it up. 70, that'd be 78. That'd be 80. 110, that's $30 extra a month. So that'd be $360 extra a year. And that after 10 years, that'd be $3,600. It'd actually be more, but $3,600 to $4,000 more for them to call 2 or 3 places. And, we really feel that money would be better in your pocket. What we do at Funeral Funds of America is we actually provide a funeral and estate planning guide. You can fill that out, keep it with your policy. Your last wishes are documented for all of your family and loved ones. They won't have to worry about this. And you can save like $3,000 to $4,000 versus some of these other insurance companies. Let's look at a couple others. You can check out all the different insurance companies, but like Lumico, we run into them once in a while. Level coverage, $90. $90 versus, 12, about $144 a year more, $1,440 after 10 years. And it only gets worse the longer you live. So there is absolutely no sense overpaying for insurance, just may as well just get the best price you can right off the bat, and it's going to save you for the rest of your life. So again, you can go to our website, funeralfunds.com, fill out one of our quoters. In the comments section, we're going to have the link to our YouTube quoter, funeralfunds.com/YouTube. And you can always call our toll-free number, 888-862-9456. In the comment section, we'll also have links to videos for 60-year-old female, 5, 10, 15, 20, and 25,000. And, if you just want help, if you just want information, if you want to get approved same day over the phone, just reach out to us. We'll help you in any way we can. And until that day comes, just stay safe, take care, and we look forward to helping you and meeting you at some point in the future. You take care. Bye-bye.